Happy New Year and welcome to episode number 11 of my channel, Psychology and Travels. I'm Antonia Frey and I have a couple of announcements to make. First of all, I sincerely hope that this new year is going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness, an abundance of love and blessings, and the fulfillment of all your dreams. I do hope you'll have all these things. Second, this episode was filmed in Samedan, Switzerland, a little mountain resort in the canton of Graubünden. We actually went there at the end of November, but because I traveled through the United States in December, the footage was not ready until now. And of course, in the upcoming months, I will show you footage from my trips to New York and Washington, D.C., New Bern, and Wilmington, North Carolina. So bear with me until then. Third, as with all new beginnings, I am starting a new series on personal development lessons that are going to tap a little bit deeper into psychology and mindfulness, and basically principles of good living that have helped me a lot throughout the years, and I do hope that you might also find them helpful. And before then, you can have a look at our trip to Samedan, the wellness resort that we went to, and the gorgeous nature of this region, so enjoy. Samedan is very close to the well-known region St. Moritz, and it's about a 3.5-hour drive from Bern. But because of the heavy traffic between Bern and Zurich and the snowstorm that followed up in the mountains, we had about 7 hours. It was a very long trip, but it was also nice to see the beautiful snow. After a hearty breakfast, we went for a walk around town. It's really lovely and you have the mountains right there. And then we went to this wellness resort that's called a mineral spa. It has about 3 or 4 levels where you can choose between different types of warm and cold baths, a jacuzzi, a hammam, and the last story up is an outside pool, so that was a very beautiful experience. Hello back everyone! In this new series of personal development lessons that I was mentioning earlier, I would like to talk about ways that you can be more in tune with yourself and live according to your values. I'm going to start by asking you a question. Can you recall a time where you felt that your intuition was telling you something and you didn't listen and you ended up feeling miserable, confused, angry, or sad? Now this is quite understandable because by not being true to yourself, you're technically not doing yourself any favor. And call it your intuition, or if you're a believer, you might refer to this voice as God prompting you, or your emotions. They are important guidelines or messages concerning who you are, what you hold dear, and what your needs are. And my goal is to help you identify your emotions, align your values, and make life choices that actively promote them. Because I do believe that by upholding your values and listening to that inner voice telling you that something isn't right or that it's time to make some adjustments, you will ultimately find a sense of peace, enough contentment, and you can build up the conviction that you can take care of yourself and meet your needs, which is very powerful. So let's have a look at some ways that you can do just that. Have you ever wondered what our emotions are? They are basically reactions to our environment, whether past, present, or future. They all entail 3 components. A physiological one suggesting the way your body reacts, such as your heart pounding faster, your muscles getting tense, your eyes becoming watery, your breath becoming shallow, and so on. They also have a cognitive component, meaning the thoughts you have about an event. You would either think something like, "Oh, this is great," and experience joy, or "This is awful," and be sad, or anything in between. And then there is an affective component, which represents the feeling itself. Psychologists believe there are 6 basic human emotions, which are universal: joy, sadness, anger, fear, disgust, and surprise. And these 6 can be combined to feel many different types of emotions. In the following practical exercise, I would like you to recall 3 events that occurred in your life earlier today and try to focus on how they made you feel by considering all the 3 components of an emotion that I have just reviewed. At this stage, you don't have to worry about changing your emotions, but simply identifying and feeling them. In the next episode, I will show you ways you can influence how you feel, but for right now, just try to stay with your emotion and give it a name. If you have some trouble naming your emotions, you can consult a list on many types of possible emotions and try to figure out which best applies to your current situation. I hope you found this helpful. In the next episodes, I'm going to continue with the lessons, and right now I'm going to leave you a nice footage from Samedan, Switzerland of about 3 minutes with very relaxing music, so I hope you'll enjoy that. Take care and see you in the next episode. Bye!